Scott, a 3-1 win here away at Gateshead. It's a long old trip, but I suppose when you get a win like that, it makes it all worth it.
Yeah, it's a long way, but it's not a long way for us as a team really, because we got everything you could want for. We stay in a nice hotel the day before. We travel in, in a nice coach, and we stop and we have food, and everything's here for us to do well. So I like the long journeys because I think it gives us time to be together as a group. But you're right, it's a really long way for a supporter to travel up and back. And they were brilliant today. So I think it's good anywhere between 5 and 6 hour journey. So I'm really pleased for them that I know we had a load of Harvey's mates in there today, just as Santa was, but our supporters were brilliant all day. So it's really nice to be able to reward them in the last 2 games with 2 really good wins.
Yeah, performance-wise, a really strong one, a really professional one, and I bet you must be delighted to get the job done.
I was really disappointed with it. You're right, we were brilliant today. Lads played really well. Our patterns were there for everyone to see. I thought we held the ball well. We picked the right passes majority of the time. I thought the midfield boys were really difficult for them to get grips of. Front 2 did well. Back 3 outstanding. Wing backs, Nick in goal. I thought it was a really dominant performance. Obviously teams are always going to have a threat at this level because we're playing against good players, and they were dangerous today because they've been on a poor run, and sometimes that makes teams a little bit unpredictable. You're right, we were professional, but not for 10 minutes, and that's where the goal came from. I thought it was a poor mistake, and after that we forced the ball a little bit too long. And when they went down to 10 men later on in the game, I thought we just tried to keep going down the middle of the pitch, where we'd had loads of joy early on, where we needed to use the width a bit more. But I am nitpicking, but that is my job as well, I'm pleased with them. I think we've got a lot of players coming into good form.
Yeah, and ahead of Christmas, how nice is it? You mentioned the supporters there, to send them into Christmas with 3 points.
Yeah, look, we've worked really hard, and everyone works hard at their jobs and spends their hard-earned money on this. But the lads have put a real shift in. This is the result, what we're seeing now. I think thought we're pretty good at Rochdale. Obviously, we've had 2 wins on the back of that, and we saw glimpses before that. We had a real spike early doors when I first came in. So I love the attitude of the players. We're still getting to know each other really, but I thought today it came together for longer periods, and that's probably how it's going to be. But that's the result of 4 or 5 weeks of really hard work on the training pitch. We did a lot of analysis today, but we did a lot of analysis on us rather than the opposition, because we sort of touched on them on Friday and Saturday, and without being disrespectful, we've got to be better as a team for us first before we start worrying too much about what opposition might do. And we showed them lots of our training, and then lots of bits of games that we're starting to transfer that a little bit more out onto the pitch. So I'm really pleased. Look, it's great for everybody because we've got an amazing game to look forward to now on Boxing Day.
Harvey Saunders, 3 goals in 2 games. Just talk to us about him a little bit.
I thought the front 2 were a constant threat. They don't let anything up. Really good. We've got Matt Tubbs in with us at the moment, who I played with for a long time at Salisbury before he went on to play a lot of games in league football. And they remind me of him a little bit because they don't let anything go. They chase everything. They make a bad ball into a good ball, and they get us up the pitch. And then all the forwards at the moment are scoring goals. So Macca got his goal today. Harvey and Aaron both scored. Harvey scored 2 the other day. So, I think the world of them. I just think we've got to give them a little bit better service for the amount of work they do. I'm really pleased. He had obviously loads of friends and family here, but it's not a surprise to me. But it looks like he's enjoying himself, and long may that continue.
Yeah, I mentioned Christmas time. I suppose Christmas time for footballers is slightly different. What will this Christmas period look like for them as we look towards Woking on Boxing Day?
Yeah, so obviously because of the travel, we'll be off Monday, but then 2 days training, which will be, I would say, fairly light, quite intense but short sessions, and then we'll be off Christmas Day, and then in for the game on Boxing Day, and then quite quickly after that we're looking at the other 2 fixtures. So yeah, look, we as a manager and a coach and players, our Christmas really is sort of Boxing Day, pretty much after that really. So we see a lot of friends and family, and everyone tries to get together and do things. I mean, the the lads here, they come in every day looking forward to training. I get that vibe. I'm pretty good at working out if that wasn't the case. The trainer's been great. You know, everything we give them everything they need. That's a testament to the club and things that were set up way before me. So yeah, look, we're looking forward to coming in. We'll spend some time with friends and family Christmas Day, and then we'll get back to see all our supporters and each other on Boxing Day.
Well done today.
Thank you.